All right, last but not least is the amazing Dr. Temple Grandin.
Well, he gave me this big long thing here to read and said that's too long, I'm going to have to cut it short. But I'm really honored to be presenting a reward to a very distinguished military person, because there were some former military officers that owned a building company and ran the Swift meatpacking plant who really helped me get my career started. So I'm going to read through part of this because he's really got a great resume here. Britt Slabinski is a retired Navy SEAL commander, Master Chief, Medal of Honor recipient, 25-year military career, many overseas deployments in defending the United States. He was awarded the Medal of Honor, the nation's highest military decoration, by Donald Trump, May 24th, 2018. Eagle Scout at age 14, still lives by the oath. On my honor, I'll do the best to do my duty. He's also president of the Congressional Medal of Honor Society. And the purpose of that society is to maintain the integrity of the medal, because it's a moral compass for our country. And what distinguishes Bill most is he cares for people. He also runs a leadership enterprises, but the thing I really liked was at the very end of this thing I was given to read, his life is a powerful testament to honor and action, a daily fulfillment, the promise he made as a young scout. On my own honor, I'll do the best to do my duty. Those are really good words to live by.
Thank you, man. Hey, I know what everybody's thinking right now. I know it. I'm the last one. Yay. Hey, seriously, what a privilege. I know you've heard that a lot tonight. Indeed, a privilege. And this is a bit of an uncomfortable place for me to be. We speak to a lot of crowds, a lot of groups, and it's an uncomfortable place to be a recipient of this award. As you heard, it's our highest award for valor on the battlefield that can be awarded to anyone that wears the cloth of our uniform. To date, there's been about 40 million Americans that have worn the uniform of our nation. 40 million. We just celebrated the 250th birthday of the Army, and that was the beginning of 40 million Americans wearing the uniform, taking a promise to protect and defend this country, its ideals, their neighbors, their kids, their coaches, your kids, your families. That oath is still being taken today. Of those 40 million, 3,528 only of these awards have been presented. That is a pretty small group. And to be elected by the 61 living recipients that we have left to be the president of the society, that was a pretty humbling place. It's pretty hard when you got 60 other recipients of this award, take that finger of blame pointed at you and said, "You're now the president. Go be our leader and represent us well." And I said, yes, yeah, of course, I will certainly do that. One of the big things that we do as part of the society is we like to take the focus off of us. See, the medal has our names on the back of it, but it doesn't belong to us. You think about the very DNA of so many other people that is embedded in that medal, those that trained us, from parents to teachers to coaches, to those that took the promise with us to our left and to the right, particularly in our situations, those that died along with us, keeping their promise to protect their teammates. So the DNA of so many others is embedded within it. But we like to take that focus off of us a little bit. One of the big things we do is our character development program. We have a character development program based on the values of the medals where we get out to the schools across the nation. To date, we've trained over 20,000 teachers across the country on character development and putting character into their existing classrooms, into their existing lesson plans, and how to make character-driven leaders from the very earliest stages. Exactly what GlobalMind is doing. I'll leave you all with this. Great words, right? In closing, here it is. Well, a good friend of mine left me with some of these words, and I want to leave this to all of the teachers there. You know, I promised, or when I became president of the society, I challenged my team leading that character development program. I said, hey, you're doing a good job. Really proud of you, except you haven't arrived yet. Do more. Take what you're doing, make it 20 times bigger. I don't know how you're going to do it. I'm just putting a mark on the wall. I challenge all of you. Please do more. We need to do more. Keep pressing, keep asking the hard questions, keep challenging, right? Lastly, to those students that are out here, it matters not how hard things get. It doesn't matter how bad someone tells you you can't do something. It doesn't matter how much that weight hits you on the shoulders and you think you can't do any more. Two things I want you to keep in mind. One, keep the faith. Keep the faith in who you are, keep the faith in your country, keep the faith in your teammates, in your family, and your loved ones. And above all else, when that weight gets really heavy, get up, stay in the fight. Stay in the fight. That's what I want echoing in your head, no matter how bad it is. You get up and you stay in the fight, because that's what built this nation. I thank all of you for this. Carol, thank you for this privilege. Thank you all.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Now to close us out is the amazing Dr. I got it right. Dr. Paula Hopkins, sorry.
First, I want to recognize to my East Coast sisters and brothers, it is 11 o'clock. But nonetheless, we had an amazing night. Let's give another round of applause for all our exceptional leaders. And I do think it's fitting to actually recognize all of you in the room. Not only did you fill up the room, there's a lot of noise in America, and you actually came out and supported not only the first-gen students, but also what the path forward could look like. So give yourselves a round of applause. And then I'll say that, quite honestly, I spent the day with our students, your first-gen students, and you should feel very, very proud. Our future is bright. We are leaving it in capable hands, and that's what we aim to build at GlobalMindEd. What they'll probably tell you is that they said, Paula, I don't want to be saved, I just want to be supported. So when you're in the room, you're supporting them. They don't need a break. They actually need you to just remove the barriers before they run up against them. You being here tonight and taking the oath to actually support them actually starts removing the barriers. And then the last thing they'll say is they don't even want to hand up. They don't want to hand out, they just want to hand up. And you being here tonight actually supports them. Feel proud that they are here and they are ready to listen to you tomorrow. Tomorrow is filled with some amazing speakers. And I'm excited to say that we don't just stop after day 3, that in October, we'll be going to New York for our 3rd annual United Nations seminar. And if you haven't been there, I invite you to come. Not only will you have some amazing leaders in New York, coming from DC, coming from Boston, but you'll have some students that you'll be able to see how bright our future is. The last thing I'll say is that we'll launch our tech platform there as well. And then, so you don't make any excuses, what we decided to do was actually go ahead and put it on your calendar. So this conference, this dinner, we already have the date. It's June 9th. The conference will be the 10th and the 11th. And then at this one, it'll be really, really profound. We'll not only celebrate 250 years of democracy, but also 150 years of this great state of Denver. So thank you again for coming out tonight. Thank you for all of your support, and God bless you all.